name is Mohammed Rabi Aibala and I am a student of the High School Online Academy Level 1 Batch 4. I live in Lahore. So today is the task to do an A session and the A session number is 17 and this topic is natural language processing, chatbots and voice assistant. A session in English. So let's begin with the chat GPT. Hello chat GPT, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I have many questions on voice assistant chatbots, natural language processing.
That's a cool topic. Let me check something for a second. Okay, great topic. Go ahead and ask your questions about natural language processing, chatbots, and voice assistants one by one, and I'll give you clear, simple answers. For example, you could ask, what is natural language processing?
Okay, my first question is what is natural language processing? NLP.
Hang on a second. Natural language processing, or NLP, is a branch of artificial intelligence that helps computers understand and work with human language. For example, when you ask Siri, ChatGPT, or a customer service chatbot a question, NLP is what helps the computer figure out what you mean and respond usefully.
Okay, nice. My next question is how does natural language processing work?
Checking that now. It works in steps. The system takes your text or voice, turns speech into text if needed, then breaks it into parts and analyzes meaning and context. Then AI models decide what you want, then generate a response that sounds natural. Simple version: understand the language, figure out the meaning, reply in plain human-like language.
Okay, my next question is why is NLP important in artificial intelligence?
Let me check. Hang on. NLP is important in AI because it lets computers understand and talk with humans. It powers chatbots, voice assistants, translation tools, and text analyzers, making AI actually useful for everyday tasks.
Okay, my next question is how do computers understand human language?
Hang on. Computers use NLP and AI to analyze words, grammar, and context, then generate the most appropriate response. So they don't understand like humans, they recognize patterns and map them to meanings.
Okay, my next question is what is the role of AI in NLP?
Checking. AI in NLP means using artificial intelligence to make language understanding more accurate and natural, so systems can understand you better and respond usefully.
Okay, my next question is what are the main application of NLP?
Hang on. Chatbots, voice assistants, machine translation, speech recognition, sentiment analysis, text summarization, and spam detection. Basically, anywhere computers need to work with human language.
Okay, my next question is how do chatbots use NLP?
Hang on. Chatbots use NLP to read your message, understand intent, and generate a helpful response. For example, if you type, "What's the weather today?" the chatbot figures out you're asking for a forecast and replies with the info.
Okay, my next question is how do voice assistants use NLP?
Checking. Voice assistants use NLP to understand spoken commands, convert speech to text, process intent, then respond using text to speech. So if you say set an alarm for 7 a.m., it understands the request, sets the alarm, and answers back, "Your alarm is set for 7 a.m."
Okay, nice. My next question is how do chatbots understand a user question?
Let me check. Chatbots use NLP and AI to analyze your words, detect intent, and find the right response. They break your question into words and sentences, analyze meaning and context, figure out what you want, then generate a helpful answer. Basically, they match your question to an action they can do, like looking up weather or setting a reminder.
Okay, nice. My next question is how does NLP help chatbots give better answers?
Checking. NLP helps chatbots understand meaning, context, and user intent. So answers are more accurate, relevant, and natural.
Okay, nice. My next question is how does NLP help chatbots give better answer?
Checking. Same idea. NLP helps understand user intent and context, so chatbots can generate more accurate and natural responses. It basically boosts understanding, so the replies actually fit what you ask.
Okay, nice. My next question is how do voice assistants recognize human speech?
Checking. They use speech recognition and NLP to convert sound into text, analyze meaning, then use AI to respond with text to speech. In short, they turn your voice into text, understand it, and talk back.
Okay, great. My next question is what is the difference between a chatbot and a voice assistant?
Let me see. Main difference: chatbots usually work through text, while voice assistants use speech. So you type questions to ChatGPT, but talk to Siri, Google Assistant, or Alexa. Both can use NLP, but voice assistants are optimized for spoken interactions and device control.
Okay, my next question is how does speech recognition work?
Hang on. Speech translation converts spoken language into another language in real time. So it recognizes speech, uses NLP to understand meaning, translates the text, and speaks the result. For example, English to Urdu, good morning, could become subah baked, either spoken aloud or shown as text.
Okay, my next question is how do voice assistant convert speech into text?
Speech into what?
My next question is how do voice assistant convert speech into text?
Checking. They use automatic speech recognition to turn your voice into text. Then NLP and AI understand it and respond. For example, you say, play my favorite song. It converts that speech into text, understands your intent, and plays the music.
Okay, my next question is how do voice assistant understand the meaning of words?
Hmm, checking. They use automatic speech recognition, AI, and NLP. They match sound patterns to words, convert speech to text, and understand meaning. Then understand, respond. Checking. NLU is a part of NLP that focuses on figuring out meaning and intent. It lets computers figure out what you mean, not just what you said. Like understanding that set an alarm for 6 a.m. tomorrow means create an alarm at 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay, my next question is what is natural language generation and LG?
Checking. That's the part that creates human like responses, like turning data or facts into natural sentences. So, after understanding your request, the system uses NLG to produce a clear, natural answer.
Okay, nice. My next question is how does NLP help in Google search?
Checking. It helps Google understand what you mean, not just exact words. So it matches your query to relevant web pages, even if they don't use the exact phrasing. For example, you ask, what's the tallest mountain in the world? And it understands you want Mount Everest. And show
Okay, nice. My next question is how is NLP used in mobile apps?
checking. In mobile apps, NLP powers voice assistants, chatbots, language translation, smart keyboards, and text prediction. It helps apps understand and respond to human language. So if you say, send a message to Ali, NLP helps the app interpret that. Same idea as before, just inside apps on your phone.
Okay, nice. My next question is how is NLP used in social media?
Checking. NLP helps social media with content moderation, spam detection, sentiment analysis, translation, search, and personalized feeds. It analyzes posts to detect opinions like, I love this new phone, and understand the sentiment behind the words. That helps platforms filter harmful content and show people more
Okay, nice. My next question is, how is NLP used in customer service?
checking. It's used to power chatbots, virtual assistants, and email automation in customer service. It understands queries, provides quick answers, reduces wait time. For example, where's my order? The chatbot understands the in short.
Okay, my next question is, how can NLP help students learn better?
Checking. It helps with AI tutors, educational chatbots, language learning apps, grammar and spelling checkers, translation tools, and speech to text. So students can get personalized help, quick answers, better reading and writing practice, and language translation. It makes learning faster, easier, and hopefully more engaging.
Okay, nice. My next question is, how can chatbots help students with their studies?
Checking. Chatbots offer 24/7 help, answer questions, explain topics, help with homework, give practice quizzes, and support language learning. They make studying faster, easier, and more interactive.
Okay, nice. My next question is, how can voice assistant make daily life easier?
Checking. They help with alarms, reminders, calls, messages, music, weather updates, and just use your voice and get everyday tasks done quickly and hands free.
Okay, nice. My next question is, how can what are some
Checking. Popular examples include Google Assistant, Siri, Alexa, Microsoft Copilot, and Samsung Bixby. They handle searches, directions, reminders, smart home control, and quick answers.
Okay, nice. My next question is, how can chatbots communication more naturally with humans?
Checking. Chatbots use NLP and AI to understand language, context, intent, and generate human like responses. So they remember context, handle follow ups, and adjust replies to sound more natural. Like, of course, I can help you learn English, not robotic or stilted.
Okay, nice. My next question is, can NLP understand different accents and languages?
Checking, yes, to a degree. Modern NLP models are trained many accents and languages, can understand all sorts. But some strong accents or less common dialects can still trip them up sometimes. Assuming For example, many voice assistants can handle American English and British English easily, but might struggle with a very thick regional accent. So this is improving all the time.
Okay, nice. My next question is how does NLP handle spelling mistakes?
Checking. Let me check. It uses fuzzy matching and context clues to guess what you probably meant. If you type hello, it still reads it as hello. So basically, it tries to be forgiving with the typos so conversations flow more smoothly.
Okay, my next question is how does NLP understand context in an conversation?
Hang on. It looks at current and past messages. It tracks what you're talking about across sentences. So if you ask about who invented the telephone, then follow up with when was it invented, it knows the it still means the telephone. That context awareness helps AI respond more accurately.
Okay, nice. My next question is how does NLP recognize emotions in the text?
Checking. It uses something called sentiment analysis. So it looks for emotional clues in the words, like whether a message sounds happy, sad, angry, or excited. That way, apps can respond more appropriately, like offering help or softening the tone.
Okay, my next question is can NLP sometimes understand what a person says?
Checking that. Yes, it can. Like even advanced AI can misread slang, sarcasm, unclear phrasing, or noisy input and get confused. So, yeah, context and clarity are key.
Okay, my next question is how does NLP protect users' privacy?
Let me check that quickly. Okay. Natural language processing protects user privacy in a few ways. Things like removing personal identifiers, encrypting data, using anonymized training data, and following privacy regulations. But privacy still depends a lot on how the system is built and who runs it.
Okay, my next question is how will NLP change communication in the future?
Checking now. It'll make interactions faster, more natural, more personalized. Think better voice assistants, instant translation, and smarter summarization. So computers can adapt to how people actually speak. Ideally, it will be paired with strong privacy safeguards, of course.
Okay, my next question is how would NLP help people with disabilities?
One sec. Okay. It can enable things like speech to text for people who can't type, text to speech for those with vision or reading difficulties, and live captions for people who are deaf or hard of hearing. It makes tech more accessible, helping more people communicate and use devices independently.
Okay, nice. My next question is how will chatbots and voice assistant become smarter in the future?
Checking. They'll get better at understanding natural language, grasping context, and handling different accents and speaking styles. So, more accurate, helpful, and personalized. Plus, multilingual support and smoother cross device help.
Okay, so my last question is, how can humans and NLP powered AI work together to build a smarter, more helpful, and better future?
Checking. Humans plus NLP can blend human judgment with AI speed. So people make the decisions, and AI helps with language tasks, translations, summaries, automation. The aim is better education, healthcare, customer service, and accessibility. The best future is one where AI augments people, not replaces them, keeping it ethical and useful.
Thanks, Tragedy, for your great answers. Goodbye. So everyone, this is a session with the chat GPT and its topic is 17 natural language processing, chatbots and voice assistant A session in English. So I will come back into a new A session, into a new task, into another A session. I love you everyone. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this A session. Goodbye.